What's up, guys? DJ Mike James coming at you. Got a brand new light here from our friends over at Shehds. This is the 8x9 watt LED lens with 8x500mW red lasers, and we're going to talk about it. What's up, guys? DJ Mike James coming back at you. I got the Shehds 8x9 watt. I thought these were hex. I'm not sure that they actually are. They may be individual diodes, but then the lens makes it to where it's actually just a broad color on the wall. With the 8 red 500mW lasers inside of these also, which are really nice. We do have the lasers off right now for the sake of the camera. As we go through here, there's a few things you're gonna have to do to get these things running. The first thing is you gotta go into the run mode. And when you get into that, you need to select all if you want the lenses running, your diodes running, and your lasers. You would select all in that. You can select just the lasers, or you can select just the lenses, which is what I have on right now. So then at that point, once you set these lights on, because when you turn them on and plug them in, they're going to say DMX A001, which is pretty standard. So we're going to have to switch them off of that, because unless you're going to hook them up to your DMX controller, which I recommend you doing that also, because there is a lot of functions in these lights. And like I said, if you guys know already, I did the video on my 8x12 watt shed beam bars, which I really like those as well. These are 8x9 watt. So with that being said, we've got 12 different auto shows. So there's 0 to 12, so there's actually 13 if you count 0. And then we have 0 to 9 on the speed of those auto shows. So right now I'm in auto show 0. I'm going to go ahead and go up and switch it to auto show 1. And again, it just changes the patterns and the configurations. Right now I do have this one as master. This one is slave 1, and I did change the pan in this one so that they're going opposite of each other. Now if I go back over here, and I can change the pan to off on this one, and they'll both go the same direction. Let me go ahead and do that real quick, even though I kind of like it when they do the opposite. But depending on what you're needing to use them for, auto, sound, sensitivity, LED, display, pan, I'm going to select that. I'm going to switch it to no, and now they'll both run the same direction. Like I said, I like them going opposite, so I'm going to switch it back so that they kind of fade back both directions. Like I said, this is my master, this is my slave. Went ahead and changed the pan on this one to make them go the opposite direction. Now it's just reacting to the show that I have it in, which right now is auto show 1. That's auto show 0. And usually, in my experience, auto show 0 is everything on. Technically, and then it specifies out as you go through the other 12, well, the other 13 total. We'll switch it to 12, and it's going to kind of jump around. They're going to pan the opposite directions, sort of fan the room. Again, I do have the other beam bars. I love these. These are fantastic. Show 1, show 2, show 3, which is a chase pattern. I really do like this pattern. I really like running the ones where it runs sort of all of the effects through, but typically I'll run mine on sound active, which when I do have these set up at my show coming up here in a couple days, I'm going to have these across the top of my speakers. My 8x12 beam bars will be on my sub poles, and I'll have them on sound active and let them just do what they do, which is, you know, Like I said, this is a really sweet light, and I really enjoy it. Thanks to Shehds for sending these to me. Our friends at Shehds, man, these guys are putting out some quality products. I know there's a lot of competition in lighting out there, but this is a company that we use, and we've used quite a few of their products, and I still have quite a few of their products, including their 1-watt lasers and a few other things that I have from them. So we will get these up and running. I'll do the chase sequence here, which is really nice. Again, doing the reverse pan and tilt. Super sweet. Show 8. Nice little chase scene, running through all the colors, chasing them back and forth. I do like that. Show 9. Of course, that changes the beam angles as well. You'll be able to change a lot of that in the if you have a DMX controller hooked up to these, which I do not right now. But that's not to say that I won't try to put one on and see what these do exactly. It has a pretty nice show. Show 10 might be the one I go with, depending on how I hook these up. Show 11. I really like that with all the colors on. I might just save that one right there. Speed I got set at 8, so let me go into that. Slow that down. That's speed 1. 2 picks it up a little bit. I do like the ability to fine tune the speed of this effect. There are times that I don't want my lights just going nuts and I do want them to run. So it just kind of defaulted back because I did not push enter to save that. We got sound active, sensitivity, the LED, pin, test, version, reset, protection, address, mode. This is of course in master. Go on auto. I do like that speed. Slow them down a little bit. Of course, you have to enter to save that speed because when it timed out, it went right back to where it was. So this is a cool speed. I do like this a lot. Let's do a little shoot around so you guys can get a real good look at this. So coming back at right now, like I said, we do have the option to run this all on, which is lenses and lasers, just the lenses. And now I'm going to switch it over and run just the lasers. I'm super curious to see. So I need to go back to the mode, which is node on this. Select enter, go to run, enter. I'm going to turn LED. That's random. Now I'm going to set it in lasers. Lasers are on. I want to check out the auto shows on that as well. See the difference in just the laser shows. So as we go through 0, show 1, show 2, we can run these just as the laser, and that's kind of a sweet sweeping effect. We'll get a little camera footage of that sweeping against the wall there. Show 3, looks like we're going to do a couple dots at a time as it builds up. Show 4, full sweeping. Show 5. Show 6. A little smoother. Show 7. That creates a really cool effect. The speed of that going across the wall creates a laser line. Show 8. Show 9. Of course, I'm not going to run all of these shows. I'm just going to kind of zip through them here so we get a real good look at what they do. Show 11. Show 12. Back to show 0, which should be typically all on. It should be all of the effects, usually in show 0. And of course, I'm back into my speed, and I can speed that up to 9, which really gets that thing zipping along. Sound sensitivity, LED. I'm going to switch back in here. Go back into the run mode. I'm going to switch that. Now we're back into the LED. Now we're into all. Now we're still running all in the same show. And there's another setting on here which is random, so I'm going to select that one and kind of see what it does as far as like the random, if it just randomly runs through the laser patterns and the lens pattern and the LED patterns, or if it just runs through one or the other. The auto show effect as well. So we're still in the random run mode. So when you have this and you select the mode, I'm in auto show 0. So it's going to randomly go through the LED lenses, randomly go through the lasers. Even though it says random, we know that there's probably a pattern programmed in there for them to follow, but still have the reverse pan and tilt going on. Super cool light, really enjoying this. Love my other beam bars, really love these. Now we're getting it where it's mixing it up, mixing the colors, mixing the lasers in there in that random mode, which is super sweet. Again, I'll more than likely run these in sound active and auto show 0, and I'll set that sensitivity, I don't know, usually about 25% to halfway, because these are going to be sitting really close to my speakers, so they're not going to lead a lot of activity as we run through that random mode. Check it out, guys. These things are awesome. On here, guys, I mean, I'm really enjoying these lights. I'm going to enjoy using them at my gigs coming up here real soon. Stay tuned. You guys will be able to see that coming up. What's up, guys? DJ Mike James coming at you. You're getting a good look at our gig. This was the Crestwood Junior High graduation party, as I've got my Shehds 8x12 watt beam bars. They're vertically on either side of my booth. And the new Shehds 8x9 watt with the lasers going across the top of my speakers. This is a really sweet setup, man. I mean, I really enjoy the beam bars, and now the ones with the lasers are getting a close up there, as Shehds absolutely wanted me to use these at some events, and I'll absolutely do that for them. So keep watching, stay tuned.